Welcome to our channel, where we explore the forces shaping the world today and tomorrow. In this video, we'll dive into a topic that has fascinated historians and political analysts for centuries: the rise and fall of global powers. Using historical insights and current trends, we'll try to predict which nations might emerge as the next superpowers over the next 50 years. Will it be China, India, Russia, or Brazil? Or perhaps regional blocs like the European Union or ASEAN? Stay with us as we break down the data and uncover the future of global dominance. Throughout history, nations have risen and fallen, their dominance shaped by a mix of military power, economic strength, technological advancements, and cultural influence. Today, the world order is once again shifting, and the question arises: which nations are poised to emerge as the next global superpowers in the coming decades? To understand the future, we must first look at the past. The 20th century saw the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, largely due to their military capabilities, economic growth, and political influence. After World War II, the Cold War cemented their dominance on the global stage. But the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the end of a bipolar world, leaving the United States as the sole superpower. However, the 21st century is different. Globalization, technology, and shifting demographics are changing the dynamics of power. Emerging economies, technological innovation, and regional alliances are challenging the established order. So, which countries will rise to superpower status in the next 50 years? Let's start with China, often seen as the most likely contender. Over the past few decades, China's rapid economic growth has been nothing short of remarkable. It is already the world's second-largest economy and is projected to surpass the United States within the next decade. China's Belt and Road Initiative, an ambitious infrastructure project, seeks to expand its influence across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Through investments in infrastructure and trade, China is positioning itself as a global economic leader. Militarily, China has also been expanding its capabilities, particularly in the South China Sea, where it is asserting its territorial claims. Its advancements in cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, and space exploration further strengthen its bid for superpower status. However, China faces significant challenges, including a rapidly aging population, environmental issues, and growing international scrutiny over its political system. Whether China can sustain its growth and overcome these obstacles remains a key question for the future. Next, we have India, another rising power. With a population set to surpass China's within the next decade, India is on track to become the world's most populous country. India's economy has also seen substantial growth, particularly in technology and services. The country is home to a vibrant tech industry, and its space program has garnered international attention with missions to the Moon and Mars. India's strategic location between East Asia and the Middle East gives it significant geopolitical importance. Its strong democratic institutions, youthful population, and growing middle class are assets that could propel it to superpower status. However, India also faces challenges such as poverty, income inequality, and infrastructure development. Political instability and tensions with neighboring countries, particularly Pakistan and China, add to the complexity of India's rise. Russia, despite its smaller population and economy, continues to wield significant geopolitical influence. As the successor state to the Soviet Union, Russia inherited vast military capabilities, including one of the world's largest nuclear arsenals. Its influence in global energy markets, particularly through its control of natural gas supplies to Europe, gives it considerable leverage in international affairs. Russia's involvement in conflicts such as Syria and Ukraine, as well as its strategic partnership with China, demonstrate its desire to remain a global player. However, Russia faces significant economic challenges, particularly due to its reliance on energy exports and the impact of international sanctions. Its demographic decline and lack of diversification in its economy are long-term challenges that could limit its rise as a superpower. Brazil, often seen as the leader of Latin America, is another potential contender. As the largest country in South America, both in terms of population and economy, Brazil has significant regional influence. Its natural resources, including vast reserves of oil, minerals, and arable land, provide a strong economic foundation. Additionally, Brazil is a key player in global agricultural exports, particularly soybeans and beef. However, Brazil has faced economic and political challenges in recent years, including corruption scandals, political instability, and economic recession. To achieve superpower status, Brazil will need to stabilize its political environment and invest in infrastructure, education, and technological innovation. Its potential is undeniable, but it remains to be seen whether Brazil can overcome its internal challenges and emerge as a global power. Aside from individual nations, we must also consider the role of regional alliances and blocs in shaping the future global order. The European Union, despite its internal challenges, remains a major economic and political force. Its combined GDP rivals that of the United States and China, and its commitment to diplomacy, human rights, and environmental sustainability gives it significant soft power. Similarly, Southeast Asia, led by countries like Indonesia and Vietnam, is emerging as a key player in the global economy. The region's strategic location, young population, and growing manufacturing base make it an attractive destination for investment and trade. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations (ASEAN) is becoming an increasingly important regional bloc, with the potential to shape the balance of power in Asia. Another factor shaping the rise of global powers is technology. In the 21st century, technological innovation is driving economic growth, military capabilities, and cultural influence. Countries that lead in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and renewable energy will have a significant advantage in the global competition for power. We are already seeing this play out with nations like the United States, China, and Israel, which are investing heavily in tech sectors that will define the future. But the future of global power is not just about military and economic might. Cultural influence, or soft power, is becoming increasingly important. Hollywood, Bollywood, and K-pop are examples of how entertainment industries shape global perceptions of countries. Nations that can export their culture, ideas, and values to the world will have a significant advantage in the 21st century. So, what does all of this mean for the next 50 years? While the United States will likely remain a global power, its dominance is being challenged. China and India are emerging as potential superpowers, while Russia and Brazil could play significant roles on the global stage if they can overcome their internal challenges. Regional alliances, such as the European Union and ASEAN, will also shape the future balance of power. However, predicting the future of global power is not an exact science. History has shown us that unexpected events, whether economic crises, political revolutions, or technological breakthroughs, can dramatically shift the balance of power. But by analyzing historical data and current trends, we can make educated guesses about which nations are most likely to rise to prominence in the coming decades. As we move further into the 21st century, the world will continue to change, and new global powers will emerge. The rise and fall of nations is a constant in human history, and the story of the next 50 years is yet to be written. As we've seen, predicting the future of global power is complex, but history gives us clues. The world is evolving, and the next superpowers could come from surprising places. If you enjoyed this journey through the past, present, and future of global politics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth videos on history, geopolitics, and strategy. Let us know in the comments, which nation do you think will be the next global superpower? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.